Teacher Talking Sports, what it is, we do how we live in December 30th, 1984. That is the day that LeBron James was born. That means that today is when James has turned 40 years old. Now, it's always impressive when a professional athlete reaches that age and is still playing, as it doesn't happen often. It is substantially more impressive to be as productive as James is at his advanced age. The Los Angeles Lakers' next game is on Tuesday, tomorrow, at home against the Cleveland Cavaliers. That will be LeBron James, as long as he plays, first game playing at the age of 40. He will actually become the 32nd player ever in NBA history to play at least one game while being 40 plus years old. But I think it's pretty safe to say that he's broken a ton of records. One record he probably isn't going to break is being the oldest player in league history. Now, you're forgiven if you have never heard of the oldest player to ever play in the league. That would be Nat Hickey. He is the one pictured here on the left. Now, in the 1947-48 season, Hickey, who was the head coach of the Providence Steamrollers, played himself for two games. In the second of those outings, Hickey was just 2 days shy of his 46th birthday. So, yes, he's got a basketball reference page due to those two games, never played before he was almost 46 years old, but played two games right before he turned 46. So he was 45 years and 363 days old. We see his basketball reference page, two games. He did have 1 point, made a free throw, went uh, 2 for 3 from the line. I'm sorry, he had 2 points. Went 0 for 6 from the field. Had 5 fouls, but he will forever be. I shouldn't say forever. He's currently in the record books for the oldest player in league history. Now, as I mentioned, he's the only one to reach the age of 45. There's only been one who has reached the age of 44. That would be Kevin Willis, who played parts of 21 seasons. 7-footer, played 6 games in April of 2007 with the Dallas Mavericks. Now, 14 guys out of the 32 are currently in the Hall of Fame. Obviously, LeBron James will get in, and a guy like Joe Johnson has over 20,000 points, made 7 All-Star teams. There's a chance he gets in as well, but the 14 Hall of Famers who played until they were at least 40 for one game. MJ, Michael Jordan, the player often brought up along with James in GOAT conversations. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a guy who LeBron James passed to become the all-time scoring leader. The other Hall of Famers: Vince Carter, Bob Cousy, Tim Duncan, Manu Ginobili, Grant Hill, Jason Kidd, Karl Malone, Dikembe Mutombo, Steve Nash, Dirk Nowitzki, Robert Parrish, and John Stockton. Now, the guys I haven't mentioned yet, not in the Hall of Fame, but did play until at least one game when they were 40 plus: Jamal Crawford, James Edwards, Udonis Haslem, Juwan Howard, Charles Jones, John Long, Rick Mahorn, Andre Miller, Charles Oakley, Clifford Robinson, Danny Shays, Jason Terry, Kirk Thomas, and Herb Williams. So Braun has broken numerous NBA records throughout his career. He'll probably end up breaking a few more before he calls it a career. Breaking the record of becoming the oldest player to ever play in a game, though, is one that James likely won't touch. In order to be 1 day older than Nat Hickey, James would have to play on December 29th, 2030. Definitely isn't likely that he will still be playing on that day. But while LeBron has seemed to defy father time at times, this would be one record that would be surprising to see him eclipse. But happy birthday, LeBron James. Again, will become the 32nd player in NBA history to play at least one game at least the age of 40. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.